Ooh, it's hot in here tonight. Hot in here.
I know.
Hey, Joan. Miss Nasso. It's weird. I'm looking at myself on Facebook. Hi, Melissa. What up, Carolyn?
You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Let me know when we're... Hey, are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
We are live.
Live.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to a live edition of Two Drink Minimum. Coming to you live from the Rush Studio here in lovely Pauling, New York. It's been a while. Hi, Matty L.
Hi, Jeff Arnold.
I'm sitting across from the lovely Matty L, who was almost going to have to start the show by himself tonight.
And I already had a song picked out.
I called him. No, you call. I sent him a message to call me right away, and I said, "Dude, I might be late. I had something to do with Little Griffin, and I didn't think I was going to make it on time. So I said, listen, play the intro music. I'll Facebook Live on the drive over from the car, which would be kind of cool. I said, but feel free to play a song. Feel free to sing a little. Feel free to talk. But I got here. I'm looking this way for the clock. I got here with like 2 minutes to spare. Got all set up. And we're here. We're here, Maddie.
Yep.
It's been a couple weeks. When was our last show? How long ago? 3 weeks ago?
Memorial Day we had off probably
the week before.
3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago. So
yeah,
I hope you guys didn't miss me too much. I don't think you really did.
I missed you.
I missed you too, Matty L. So I caught a lot of hell from some folks on Facebook that a couple weeks in a row of not being live was unacceptable. So but we're here tonight, June 3rd. 2019 from the Rush Studios of Pauling Public Radio. We're live. We got a lot to talk about, brother.
Yeah.
3 weeks of gibberish.
Ugh.
So when I put up on my post some of the things I'm looking at my agenda right now. I'm going to open pleasantries with. Are we done with the pleasantries? I think we're done. We'll have more.
Yeah, we got pleasantries with me to cover.
I have so much to talk about, but I don't know even where to start because there's just so much to talk about. So let's think about the past 3 weeks. So when I wrote down my stuff, I mean, so much has happened, but it's like stuff from weeks ago. But I'm still going to talk about it. Stuff that I found very interesting, stuff that I'd love to hear from you guys if you find it interesting. But we're going to talk about, I think on my agenda today that I put on Facebook, we're going to talk about, I spent Memorial Day up in Vermont with my mom and dad. My mom and dad we were only there for half of Sunday, and then we were there for all of Monday. We left around 7. Helped them put in their air conditioners and get their furniture down for their deck and all that good stuff that the senior citizens can no longer do by themselves. So they put me and the kids and my wife to work, which was kind of fun. We went kayaking. How do you feel about kayaking?
I tried to work in...
it sucks.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to put it out there. Kayak, another controversial topic number 1 here on June 3rd. I'm going to say it loud and proud. Kayaking sucks. I am not a kayaker. I don't like to kayak. It's a lot of work to get these stupid little boats in the water. And then you got to paddle your own self. And I just find it very boring.
Unless it's motorized.
That's the thing. I told my father to get little electric motors for these things. He goes, but that defeats the purpose. I said, exactly. So I'm putting it out there. Controversial topic number 1 of the night. I don't like to kayak. I don't like canoe. I've never been a canoeer. But kayaking and canoeing is just, I find it annoying. If you're going to be in a boat, I don't even like sailboats. I want a big mama engine sucking down the gas, hurling my rear end across the water at like 40, 50 miles an hour. We used to have a speedboat over on Candlewood Lake, Mariel. I loved it.
Wow.
You know, go as fast as you kayaking, canoeing, sailboating. It's not for me. And I'm probably maybe pissing a few people off. I don't know. But for those of you out there that like to kayak, I have one question. Why? Why? I don't understand why you like to kayak. So we went kayaking. I went out with Griffin. I put him in the front. And the thing with my daughter Lindsay and Kendall wanted a kayak. Literally 5 minutes after we launched these suckers in the water, they were done. They came back and I'm like, that's it? All this work, putting them in the truck, in the car, getting them, making sure they don't fall out of the car, getting them there, walking them down to the water, getting the life vest on, putting you in there, pushing you out. All this work, Mattiel. 5 minutes in, they're done.
Wow.
What is the pull of kayaking?
Oi.
Oi, that's your answer? Oh, man. Oi. Oi.
I don't know. The drinks are settling in.
Yeah, so we got back from kayak, and there was a parade. There was a lovely parade up in Vermont that my father marched in. He's a member of the Wilmington, Vermont Rotary, where the average age is 106. You know, most people walk in a parade. Most of these people had walkers or handicapped scooters or canes. But they looked good. They had all their yellow shirts on. So the Rotarians marched. There was a lot of fire trucks, couple Cub Scouts, the Lions group, which is kicking the Rotary's butt up there. Very short parade, but it was fun. In typical small town America. I know there was a big parade here in Pauling that was well attended, but you're not going for the parade. It's the reason for the day that gets you out with the communal efforts to hang out with your fellow Americans, to pay homage and realize why we're really there. So lovely parade in Wilmington, Vermont. Lovely time kayaking. That's a bunch of BS. There is no lovely time. Hi, Karen. And so that was Memorial Day. It was and then it was a lot of, we drove up to Mount Snow for some odd reason. I love to go look at ski mountains in the summer when there's no snow. I haven't been to Mount Snow skiing in quite some time, but I went when there's no snow on the ground. There was actually still snow where they make the tube, the snowboarding, jumping, the half pipe.
Yeah,
there was still snow where they had the half pipe.
Wow.
So we took a nice ride. We had a nice dinner at a new restaurant with my mom and dad. My mom got a very strong drink.
Oh.
And my dad complained, don't order too much food. We don't, there was 10 of us. Listen to this. 10 of us, 5 of us, 3 of them, 9 of us. No, was there 10? I don't even know. So there's 9 of us at the table. My father orders like 1 appetizer for the whole freaking table. 1 appetizer. We don't want to order too much food. I went out the other day with your mother and we had food left over. You cannot order too much food. My father, all tight with the ordering. So we had a nice dinner. Turned out the place was scalding hot. It was like 106 degrees in there, but it was enjoyable. My mother had to get out of there because she was sweating so much. But we had a nice dinner. Then we came home and we were in bed early and then hanging out the next day. Lovely day and a half hanging out with the senior citizens up in Vermont.
Wow.
I watched my father try to flip a hamburger on the grill with 2 hands because he has no hand strength. He had a little mini stroke a couple summers ago.
Ooh.
And he's trying to flip a burger with 2 hands. He's got 1 hand on the spatula and I'm looking at him and he puts his other hand around that hand and he flip. I'm Joe. What? He's like, what are you like? So he's flipping burgers with 2 hands because he has no hand strength anymore. And my mom enjoyed having us up there. We helped her decorate the deck. So it was a very lovely, lovely Memorial Day. What'd you do for the Memorial Day, Joe? Were you in a parade? Did you go kayaking?
I had to work.
You worked like
Yeah.
every day of the weekend? Saturday, Sunday, Monday?
Yep.
What, at the Acme, at the deli?
Yep.
Oh, that's...
8 hours on Memorial Day. I can see why Dad told me the holidays are really fast for retail.
Because you're working.
Yeah.
But people need cold cuts on Memorial. I ate cold cuts on Memorial. I had a sandwich.
Maple glazed ham, honey ham, slow faster, turkey.
Let's
glazed
talk about
buffalo
that.
chicken,
So you look at
salami
why do they have
pie.
so many different types, like turkey? You got honey. I just want regular turkey.
And at Acme we have oven gold.
Ah,
That's our regular.
it's a bunch of crap. Hi, Nicole. What's up, Deej? So that was more. So you worked. I hate kayaking. It sucks. And then I got wet. I'm like, I don't want to get wet. I was all sorts of pissed off. Then after Memorial Day, my lovely oldest daughter Taylor graduated from college. Wednesday, I guess after Memorial Day, was it? I don't even know when it was.
A belated
No, it was before.
congratulations.
It was the Wednesday before Memorial Day. So she graduated back in December early, but she walked. So that was lovely.
Yep, congrats.
I cried a little at the ceremony. The FIT graduation was at Radio City Music Hall. It was lovely.
Radio
lovely.
City Music Hall? The Radio City Music Hall?
The Radio City Music Hall. So we had a nice time and took pictures in the city. She got a great picture at night in front of Radio City after dinner. So it was really, really, really nice. And then this past weekend, I'm going to rant a little. What we do for these effing kids. What we do for these kids. As parents today, we have done a complete disservice. My god darn father, if I couldn't walk to it, I didn't go to it.
Here he goes again.
Yeah, here he goes. It's gonna get really hot in here, and you're lucky my hands do not smell like rancid fish tonight, because this room is gonna get hot and steamy. My father wouldn't drive me anywhere. Nowhere.
Nowhere?
He said to me, if you can't walk to it, you're not playing it.
Oi.
What we do for our kids now, are we breaking the cycle, or are we just, are we over the top helicopter parents? I don't get it. This weekend, let me walk you through this weekend, Matty L. I swear to God, you better strap me in. I might come over there and I might beat your ass. I'm going to get so angry.
Okay, hold on. Let me get a seatbelt. Let me get some tape for your mouth.
On Saturday morning, I got up at 6:05 a.m. I worked around the house. I filled up did some stuff around the house. What are you doing over there? I thought you were making fun of me. I thought Matt was making fun of me. So then, at 6:05, I get up, I shower, I work around the house. At 8 o'clock in the morning, I left. To do what? What did I leave to do? I went down to move my oldest, my 22-year-old daughter, out of her apartment. She had to come home before she finds the next place to live down in New York City. 6th-floor walk up in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. 6 floors up. You know how many trips I made up and down those goddamn stairs with mattresses and clothes? All I asked her, hey, maybe you can have your stuff folded. So when I come in, I've got nothing to put my clothes in. I'm not asking you to put them in, honey. Just fold them. Can you be maybe a little organized and neat so when I get there, we're not spending the whole damn day finding the amount of winter jackets my daughter had in her. I brought I'm like, I had to make a second trip. I said, I'm not going to get in the apartment. And first of all, she comes out. She was out partying until 5:15 in the morning.
Oh, boy.
She was up until 5:15. I got to her apartment at like 9:45. She comes out to meet me on the street because she has to go to the corner deli, La Bamba, and get some water because she needs to hydrate.
Oh, boy.
The night before I called her, I said, hey, I'm going to be there at 10. 10?
10?
What? I said, Taylor, 10 o'clock is not 6 a.m. 10? What? I said, 10 a.m. is not, you're not going to control my life, you life controller. I'm not trying to control you. I'm trying to move your ass out. Oh.
I will go to wherever I want.
And she's giggling. She's not the amount of everything was just piled, and it was so disgusting. How these kids live today. So I folded as best I could. 7 suitcases, 50 jackets, a mattress, 7,000 pillows. So I got her home on Saturday.
It's a gold mine.
I unloaded all this crap into my garage. Looks like a department store right now with all the crap in my garage. But she's done a good job unpacking.
Garage sale.
It should be. Then I went to a nice graduation party at my buddy Ray and Kathy Henderson's house for their son Aiden. Aiden Henderson graduated from Immaculate High School this weekend. Congratulations, Aiden. We honestly didn't think you'd make it. We're very worried about you, but you did good. Had a nice little party there. Came home, went to bed. Sunday. Let me now what? So my entire Saturday was taking care of child number 1. Sunday comes along. What do people do on Sundays? They sleep in. If they get up early, they may relax in bed.
They get drunk.
Not in the morning, Matt!
I'm talking about Sunday nights.
Well, they don't get drunk on Sunday. So I got up at 6:05 a.m. again on Sunday. Why? Lacrosse tournament. My 3-4 my 3rd and 4th grade boys lacrosse team, we had a tournament about a half an hour away. Our first game was at 8 a.m. We had to be on the field, dressed and ready to go at 7:30. We left the house at 6:45. Me and little Griffin, we stopped and got a bagel. We got to the field. I was there from 8 because we had a game at 8. We had a game at 9. We had a game at 10:30. We had a game at 11:30. I left there. We were 4-0, by the way. Great job. I left there. Hi, Brooke. Brooke was there. Brooke's watching on Facebook. She was at the tournament. That's our team mom. We left there, came home, showered, right? Then we had to drive 45 minutes to a soccer game. A travel soccer game with little Griffin in New Paltz, New York, 45 minutes away. This is my whole Sunday. I left my house at 6:45 a.m., and I didn't get home until 8 o'clock last night because we went to the diner because I said, screw this, I'm not cooking. Enjoy an omelet, enjoy pancakes, enjoy a burger. I don't give a rat's ass. I ain't cooking. The whole day revolved around a child. So what are we doing? I mean, I'm asking you. You don't have kids. What are we doing as parents? Everything revolves around these kids. My whole house is kids. It's games, it's practices, it's this, it's that. Trish had to take Kendall to a dance competition audition for her team. The whole goddamn thing is kids. Tonight, why was I going to be late? I had to go watch something for Griffin.
It's the holy grail of families.
Oh, God forbid you miss something with your kids. It's no big deal, but my God, do you feel guilt? Trish and I yesterday, I have to be at the lacrosse tournament. I'm coaching. But my wife does. Trish doesn't have to. But she was there. Game 1, game 2, game 3. Right there. She's a trooper. Then we came home. She wasn't going to go to the soccer game, but felt the mom guilt. And we went to the damn soccer game. Yes, Melissa, it is DJ's fault. My son Griffin did not want to play in this soccer game. He was pissed off because we thought we'd have thunderstorms. And angry yelling Jeff is the best Jeff of all. You know what, Elkins? You wait. Just strap in, buddy. I got a lot to yell about. Wait till I start talking about nose hairs. Oh my God. So that's the thing. I'm like, the whole world revolves around these freaking kids. As parents, is it all of us? Is it just me? No, I see it with there's a lot of parents on Facebook. And we all do it. Why? This wasn't good. No one did this crap for me when I was a kid. You know? Oh, Matt, you don't get it, Matt.
Because we love our kids.
No, it's not that you love them. It's because you feel freaking guilty. And if you don't do it, the other parents, ew, your daughter's not playing 33 sports. Your daughter or your son isn't in every goddamn thing. The only job we should have. Keep them off the pole. Oh my God. It's just nonstop. And then Griffin's in band. So now every other day he's getting up at 6:30 in the morning to catch, and I got to drive him to the middle school so he has band practice before school. This kid's got to go learn how to play the baritone. Really? He's 10. Who gives a crap about the baritone at 10? But no, got to do it. Oh, I'm sweating. Oh my God. Yeah,
too.
Look at my friend Laura. She just filled in the June calendar. If it looks anything like me, I've got about an hour in the month of June to take a crap. I used to be able to find some solace and quiet time in the bathroom. I can't even do that anymore. I'm trying.
Not even peeing in the shower?
I pee in the shower because I don't have time to not pee in the shower. I tried to go in the bathroom the other day. Nobody was home. I'm like, oh, I've got 5 minutes of peace and quiet. I can take a crap alone. I shut the door. I don't know why I shut the door. No one was home. I still shut the door. Who's at the door scratching? The freaking cat. I can't even take a crap because of the animals. Oh, 5 o'clock in the morning, the cats are scratching at the goddamn door.
Typical kittens.
They're not kittens. They're cats now. Leave me alone. They sleep all day. And at 1 in the morning, they want to play. They're on my chest at 1 in the morning. Walking on my chest. Are you effing kidding me?
You should have seen how badly my cat Lexi scratched up a wall at the old house in Pauling.
They're animals. They scratch everything, and I'd never declaw a cat. That's inhumane in my opinion.
She made that wall almost declawed in an instant. Over a period of 5 years.
And look, I'm getting. You can let him take the bus to band from my buddy Lou. He called me a helicopter parent. I like driving him. We talk in the morning. We download. But if it's not the kids, it's the animals. And Trish, my wife, always says, a house is not complete. The house is not a home without a lot of children and animals. Freaking animals. I'm the one picking up the dog shit and the dog poop. Whoa. My God, it's not after 9.
Come on, man.
My God.
Do I need to pull out the tape?
Oh my God, I just cursed. That's how upset. Yeah, I am fired up, Dave Taylor.
I gotta pull out the tape.
God almighty. So I'm the one cleaning up the poop. I'm the one changing all the litter boxes. I'm on my knees every day cleaning out cat litter. I'm the one checking the food. These kids do nothing. Nothing.
You do nothing?
But no, we just give. I'm sweating now, Matt. And I have nothing to, because I was late. I have nothing to drink, Matt. Oh
then
my
go get
God.
something to drink.
Oh, and then my mother. So the way I am right now is the way I am when I call my mother sometimes. Because like I said, I call my mother from the car and I get road rage and I get angry. Oh my God. So my mother calls the other day. I'm like, hello? And she's like, Jeffrey, this is your mother. Hello, Ma. What can I do for you? Like I've told you before, I'm worried about you. You need to do a couple things. Ma, what is it I need to do? What do I need to do, Ma? Well, for starters, you need sleep. Ma, I know. You tell me all the time I need sleep. But in addition to the sleep, you need to stimulate your vagus nerve. I said I need to do what? You need to stimulate your vagus nerve.
Whatever
I'm
that
like,
is.
my vagus, what are you talking about, Ma? Your vagus nerve runs from your head to your feet. I said, Ma, I've stimulated my vagus nerve 4 times and I've got 4 children to show for it. It's not a sexual thing, Jeffrey. Your vagus nerve will help your internal organs to relax. Ma, where did you read that? Yeah, the vagus nerve cited is the 10th cranial nerve, blah, 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 blah. It's your heart, your lungs, and your digestive tract. So she's all worried that I'm going to have a heart attack because I get shot out of a cannon. I'm so angry. I have no patience. I have 2 levels. And my daughter Taylor told me this morning because I drove her down to the city. She told me, either you're calm, nice, Jeff, or I'm shot out of a cannon, Jeff. There's no in between. And I'm like, well, Either I'm not angry or I'm angry. You need. Yes, this is like, Kelly, you damn it. Hey now, it is like Howard. So my mother is yelling at me. Not yelling. My mother is very calmly telling me I have to stimulate my vagus nerve. And I honestly thought, I was like, Ma, I've been trying to get Trish to stimulate my vagus nerve for 3 years. Maybe you should be talking to her. Oh. So that was a long conversation with my mother about my vagus nerve. And then my father, of course, he gets on. He just starts making jokes about Las Vegas, and no one found him funny. But and then my mother got me really angry. One day I called. I make a list every morning. I sit down. It's 6:15 in the morning, and I write down everything I need to do. So one day I wrote down, boom, 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 everything that I need to get done for work, for the house, for my personal crap, all of it. I write it down every morning. This one day I had 18 items on my list. 18. 18 items. And all of them were equally important. I was sweating. My vagus nerve was out of control. 18 things. So I call my mother to make sure they're alive. And I tell her, Claudine, I'm not coming down. I tell her I have 18. And you know what my mom says?
What?
She says to me on the phone, I'm going to get my little... Kelly, you listening? This is my mother. You know, I have a very busy day as well. Ma, I have 18 things to do. What number was cleaning up the poop? That is not even on the list, Laura, because cleaning up the poop is an everyday occurrence that I have to do.
Please, don't remind us.
I don't put that on the list because that's given. That's given. That's a given. I got into an argument with Trish once. Let me talk about cleaning up the poop for a second. See, this one on my Facebook post, I talked about the rabbit holes that I may go down. There's there. I'm giving you the finger. The rabbit holes. This is going to be a rabbit hole. I'm married for almost 20. It'll be 25 years in September. I am more in love with my wife today than I was the day I met her. Is she here? Yeah, I find her. I love her, and she still gets my motor. I love my wife. Yeah, sorry. You're right, Laura. Sorry is right. So, sometimes as a married couple, you go through dry spells in the intimacy department. It's before 9. I'm going to try to keep this clean. So, here's my thing. Like, if we have dog poop in the back, it's called my dog poop theory, and no one agrees with me on this one, but someone might agree with me. If you've got dog poop in the backyard, my wife's not going to clean it up, but she's certainly not going to care if I go clean it up. So why doesn't that equate over to the intimacy thing? If you don't want to have it, you shouldn't care if I go have it. Does that translate, Matt? That's my dog poop theory. Cleaning up the dog poop is a given, Laura, and no one else is going to do it but me. So I do it. So that does not make the list. My list was 18 items long. Well, No, my wife, I'm not. Good thing your wife doesn't listen to your show. She doesn't listen. Nobody listens. Nobody. Your mother, I'm your mother, and I listen to your show. They're probably not even listening. So, you have 18 things. I've got a list as well. Oh, yeah, Ma? What do you have? I've got 2 items on my list. 2 items. I have 18. I have 2. What are they, Ma? Well, I have a ladies' guild meeting at 4. That's the one thing on my list. Okay, that's 1, Mom. And what's the big number 2? I have to buy a toothbrush. Can you imagine if I put stuff like that on my list? That was her big number 2. She had to buy a toothbrush. That made her list. That is such a big, important thing to do. Buying a toothbrush.
So was it a number 1 or a number 2?
That was her number 2 thing. Now she did go and buy a toothbrush, so she bought an electric toothbrush, right? It's an electric toothbrush / water pick combo. They get it home. Your father and I went over to Keene, New Hampshire today, and we bought an electric toothbrush water pick combo for me. Oh, great, Ma. That's wonderful. Have you used it? It's plugged in right now. I'm going to charge it, and then I'm going to use it. Great, Ma. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. The next morning, it's still not working. I call her. She can't understand. We don't know what's going on with the toothbrush. We can't get it to work. Your father has plugged it in. My father. I plugged it in. None of the lights are blinking, but we'll figure it out. Later that night, yeah, exactly. It's broken. It's a lemon. It doesn't work. It's not charging. We're bringing it back. I'm going to bring it back and get our money back. So the next day, they got to drive all the way back. They bring the toothbrush back. You know what happened? They plugged it in their bathroom, and everybody has this in their bathrooms. We have outlets near our sinks, and those outlets are called GFI outlets, and they're protected. GFI. If you get water in them, they like immediately shut off, and there's buttons, and you got to push the button on the GFI outlet to reset the outlet to make it work again. So my father is complaining that this water pick electric toothbrush is not charging. The problem is the outlet was tripped off, and all he had to do was press a button. Now, what should have given it away was none of the lights were working either. All the lights that are on that circuit, nothing. He's like, I probably should have known, because if your lights are not working in your bathroom, doesn't that maybe make you think to check things? Matt, wouldn't you check something?
Yeah, I'd have to check
the
something.
dingbat, the lights aren't, nothing's working. And what does he do? He takes it back to return. But that was the big thing my mother had to do. I have 2 things on my list. The Ladies Guild, and I have to buy a toothbrush. She had to buy it. We're going to talk to her later about that toothbrush that she had to take back. But the lights, nothing was working. Nothing was working. So that's my parents. I was up there for Memorial Day. It was actually very enjoyable. They were there. We had dinner with my senior citizen uncle Robert and my mom's good friend, 83-year-old Marilyn. I finally met the 83-year-old Marilyn, who she swims with 3 days a week. But another thing, and it happened again this morning. I'm going to get on another rant. Here's the thing. Let me forget. I don't do what everybody else does on this level. I'm supposed to read this stuff. If you want to call in, you can call we only have the one line, but the phone number 845-493-0355. If you want to call in, give us a buzz if something's bugging you, because I'm going to keep going. I got pages and pages of stuff that we're going to talk about. And I'll give you a little hint. We're going to do this after 9, but we're going to have a little Jeopardy spoiler.
Oh, so boy. I already know what it is.
Don't say a word, Matt. I'll give you a heads up. For those of you that haven't watched Jeopardy tonight, I'll let you know. One of the things we talked about before our 3-week hiatus was news programs. News programs are starting to really piss me off. What do I mean by that? They're local, national, it don't matter, man. I'm talking about the Today Show in the morning. It doesn't get more national than that, right?
Yeah.
The way they segue from serious crap over to trivial Al Roker weather has me befuddled.
Let me get.
That's a good SAT word, Matt. I am befuddled by how these screen reading, script reading, teleprompter reading, figurehead, all they do is read. They read. I mean, they're attractive, they're good, and they're good readers, and they're actors. News people are actors. When you watch the local news before the Today Show, they kick it to them and they, okay, have a good show, have a good show, have a good show. Not have a good news report, it's have a good show. So we got to realize that news, to me, is now bordering on like entertainment. I can watch a half an hour news show, or I can watch Friends, or Seinfeld, or Modern Family. But, yes, Chris, he is a national embarrassment. No. So they did this whole big serious story on that Robert Kraft thing, the owner of the Patriots who got caught in the massage parlor getting a little something something for a little something something. And they're talking, it's not so much him. That is trivial to me, that a billionaire owner of a football team wants to go to an Asian massage parlor and get something. Well, hey, listen, I'd never do whatever you want, whatever floats your boat, right? But the story wasn't about him and this stupidity of this massage. The story was about prostitution and sex slavery and how these young girls and these women are fearful for their life. It was a pretty serious story about a real problem. And it was serious, and it was deep, and it was a lot of ominous talking and a lot of, while they're reading, it was a lot of this. See if you're watching on Facebook Live, I'll give you my, and then they say very serious faces, all this crap. And then they kick it over to Al. Oh, that's really terrible. Oh, so it's almost hurricane season, Al. How do they do this? Like, it drives me crazy. So at 7:18 in the morning, I'm screaming at my television in my bedroom because I'm angry at how Savannah Guthrie or Craig Melvin or Hoda Kotb kicks this crap over. I can't take that, Hoda Kotb. Come on. Can you say so fake? Her laughs are fake. Everything she does to me is insincere. I don't like her. I can stomach Savannah Guthrie. I don't like any of them, but I watch because I do get, they run through the news in 18 minutes, but they always talk about something serious. The other day it was, I think they were talking about I don't know what the hell they were talking. Oh, like the people that are dying from the flooding in the Midwest, and then they kick it over to some stupid light story. They talk about wildlife. They did a whole story on wildlife tourism. I love my buddy Chris Elkers from out there in Portland. Hoda Kotb is a national disgrace. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know who I like from. Oh, did I just break the microphone? Yeah. I don't know who and then are these even there is, Hoda Kotb. She drives me nuts. And she's on from 7 to 9 and 9 to 10 and 10 to 11. Every day, whenever I turn on NBC, I'm looking at Hoda Kotb for some reason. And I got to watch Al Roker at Universal a couple weeks ago. Universal Studios in Florida for the opening of the Today Show Cafe. What a bunch of crap. And all the idiots in the background, when he's talking, they're all like, hey, hey, hey. When a TV camera goes on somebody, listen, I did that once. Back in October, about 7 years ago, 8 years ago, I went there for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It was October. And I was on the plaza. We were there with a company that does a lot for breast cancer research and reconstruction after mastectomy. It was a really good thing. There was 20 of us there. And they interviewed. I was standing behind Al Roker while he was doing the weather. I didn't know. I was freezing my rear off. You think I care? Hi, Christine. She's saying hi to Chris. I don't care that I'm on. I was there to support the rest of the team in breast cancer awareness. I was standing right behind Al Roker while he was doing his weather report. My friends sent me pictures and videos of this. I'm standing there chewing gum like a cow, completely not paying it. Everybody was laughing because I wasn't standing behind him with a sign that says, hello from Peoria. Hi, Grandma. Hi, little Thuthie back home. I love you. Come on. Who gives a rat's ass? I'm not. Why do people have to stand there for hours trying to get on TV for 6 seconds behind Carson Daly? I mean, Carson Daly. I mean, come on.
They just want their 15 seconds of fame.
It's not even. You're just hi, and they bring their 1-year-old baby. Oh, it's little Timmy's birthday today. He's 1. Hey. Drives me nuts. Or they're at the desk in the morning talking about the shooting in Virginia Beach. Serious crap. But there's people behind. Oh, there 13 people died in the massacre, and there's people behind waving. Yeah, I'm like, come on, put up a drape, hang something. I don't need to see some moron from Wisconsin out there waving while you're telling me about the stupid crap Donald Trump did in Japan over the weekend. And I am fired up about all these news programs and the way they transition from serious to complete trivial boiled crap. I don't know how they do it. Do they learn this stuff? Another thing I wrote down the other day, this morning, the news, there's too much news on, Matt.
Yeah.
There is too much. Brooke, I am wearing a work shirt. I had to go right from work to the middle school, so I showed up in a suit, and Matty L was like, why are you so dressed up? So,
I did not sound like that.
You were like, why are you so dressed up? You look so nice. I'll take a 1% to the 2% to the 2% to the 3%. So,
why are you so dressed up like that?
My mother said, you do a very nice impression of that Bernie Sanders. Oh, thanks, Mom. The 1% to the 2% to the 2% to the 3%. So this morning I'm watching the local news, which is on right after the 7:20 break of the Today Show. Is that there's too much news when you realize, Jane, I am getting a bit worked up, and it's going to get worse. I haven't even got to nose hairs yet. When I get to nose hairs, look out! I'm going to do that after 9. Everyone listen, pop a beer, have a glass of wine, make yourself a Manhattan. I see Glenn Carey's watching. Glenn is always good that guy probably has the nicest bar set up in his house. My buddy Glenn Carey is he pisses me off too. And I'm going to tell you why Glenn Carey pisses me off. Because he is so put together at all times. I ran into Glenn at the Sunflower Bakery, one of our underwriters, on a morning. I took Griffin there for breakfast. I said, let's go to Sunflower. I'll get a coffee. You can get a muffin. We'll chat before school. And I drove him that day. He always takes the bus, Lou. I'm not a guy. I don't drive my kids to school. That drop-off line, that's another whole fiasco. Drop off your kid and get the hell out of my way. Don't wave. You don't get out of the car and help little Susie out of the car. They do that. You drive up to the cone, you stop, you say goodbye in the car, and you kick their ass out. The teachers are there. This woman got out of her car. When it comes around, she's wearing pajamas. If you're going to leave the house, put on some clothes. Don't wear pajamas in public. You're an adult. Now, that brings me back to Glenn. This guy, do you know Glenn, Matt?
Glenn, who's Glenn?
Glenn Carey. He's a local polling guy. He's like a celebrity of the town. He's always just put together, and it makes me angry. I would like to be that way, Glenn, but I can't. So we're at Sunflower Bakery. I'm wearing a baseball hat, sweatpants, a t-shirt. I just rolled out of bed. Glenn shows up. He looks like he's going to a ball. He looked like he was going on a high-end safari. And I'm like, are you kidding me? But he always looks put together. But that makes me angry because whenever I see him, I want to aspire to that. But I can't. You want to know why, Matt? I have kids!
Of course you have.
And they suck my will to live sometimes. I have a sign in my bathroom that says, having children is like being pecked to death by chickens. And damn it, that is correct. They peck and they peck and they peck and they peck and they get what they want because eventually you just give in. They're like little piranhas. A rhino can walk into a river, but if there's piranhas, they'll take them down because they'll just bite and bite and bite and bite and bite and bite and they'll finally kill them. That's what it's like. I can't be Glenn because I have kids at home that drive me nuts. Oh, my God. I'm glad you're laughing, Glenn. I'm sweating. I can feel my vagus nerve. I'm not stimulating anything, Matt.
I can tell by the way you're yelling.
Oh, God. I just can't take... you know what I want to do? What was I even... the news. Let me finish up this news, then I'm going to tell you what I want to do. the news this morning. You got news on it. The news. I fall asleep with the TV on sometimes. You got the news starts at like 3:30 in the morning. At 3:30 in the morning, I'm already getting traffic reports. Here's the I live in New York. Here's the traffic. You ready? I'm going to give you the traffic report. Thanks for tuning into the traffic. This is Jeff coming from the helicopter. Traffic sucks. Back to the studio. I don't need a traffic report. It all sucks. No matter what city you're in, there's traffic. I don't need weather. I don't need the weather and traffic every 8 minutes on the 4s. Is it really going to change? Every 8 minutes, just go, hey, 8 minutes is up. Traffic still sucks. Back to the news. But the news, there's too much of it. And you got the news at 4, the news at 5, the news at 6, the nightly news at 6:30, news at 9, news at 10, news at 11. You got CNN, you got headline news, Fox, you got too much freaking news. The big story this morning was a tree fell over in Long Island on a fence. That was the story on the New York City news program this morning. NBC here in New York. That's what they talked about. Yeah. And in other news, a tree fell over on a fence in Copeg. The only reason it perked me is Copeg is where my grandparents lived on Long Island. It's a little town, Matt, on the South Shore of Long Island, right on the water. Very nice. That was the story. Is that really news? Is that news? A tree fell over on a fence. Is that news, Matt?
No.
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 But that was
no.
A tree fell over on a fence. Kylie, I might you're gonna stroke out.
That's just
You should be in the studio right now. You see that stupid, if those of you on Facebook, you see that stupid little record behind me that looks like a salsa dish? I'm pointing to it right there. It's right above. Oh, look, there's another one. Look at that. I got it. Hey, I'm on Facebook Live.
They're
wait,
right behind me.
I'm Mickey Mouse. Hey, everybody. I'm Mickey Mouse. Those were straight. They're warped from the heat. It's so freaking hot in here right now. It's like 8,000 degrees in the studio. Those plates, records are melting. What are those? They're everywhere. Who put those up? Matt, I'm asking you a question.
I don't know.
I don't like them.
I know.
They're freaking me out. Take one down and put some chips in it. But my hair does look awesome. Thank you, Brooke. Oh, my God. Yeah, so I'm mad at the news. I'm mad at Glenn Carey. All right, we got. I got to keep an eye because I don't want to have to get into a tirade and then stop for you to do your crap. Ay. So is that really news? A tree fell on a fence? No, it's not. So is it DJ? It does feel like hell in here. Ay. I feel bad for my buddy DJ, Matt. He's such a good guy. He really is. And he coaches lacrosse with me and he coaches the travel soccer team. So yesterday he had to coach that game in the afternoon. I laid in a chair with a blanket. I was freezing my rear off. My wife took a picture of me yesterday. It was pretty warm. It was in the high 70s, but it was windy. It was windy. And I had, according to a very good friend of mine who's a nurse, I was experiencing fatigue hypothermia. That's what I had because of how hard I worked on Saturday, getting up at the crack of dawn, moving the kid out of a 6th floor walk up in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, driving home, emptying out, mowing the backyard, and then going to a graduation party. I went to bed late, got up early on Saturday. I was tired. I had fatigue hypothermia, Matt. I was under a blanket. Trish took a picture of me, put it on Facebook. 75 people had to make faces at it. 30 of you had a comment. Oh, look at the baby. Oh, look at him. Oh, you look so cute. Man. I was cold. I was freezing my rear off. That's what happened. Hi, Kelly. Kelly was one of them making a smart-ass remark at my little picture of me and it was a polka dot blanket. Thank you to Jen Greco who gave me the blanket. I was freezing. Oh, my God. So...
You were freezing your butt
Oh,
off.
but he had a coach. He laughed at me too, though. And then we went out to the diner. The whole damn team was there. DJ was there with his lovely wife, who just doesn't understand the economy and how to pay for things. She doubles the price of everything, Matt. If something's $9.99, she pays $18. If something's $15.99, she pays $24.99.
When something's $50, she pays $100.
She's just the worst of the good. Man, I'd like to, ma'am, the car is $40,000. I'm not paying a dime over $55,000, and that's final. Oh, my poor little Noelle. She just walks around in her yoga pants trying to get people to look at her butt. So yeah, I threw that in there.
So it's hypothermia.
Fatigue hypothermia is what I had. Fatigue hypothermia, Matt. That's what I had, and it was terrible. And then, while we were gone, did you hear about this on the news, of course, the crappy news? Fatigue hypothermia is nothing to joke about, Chris. And I think I'm going to start a Jerry Lewis telethon type of thing for the sufferers of fatigue hypothermia. Because I was cold, I was cranky, the wind was biting right through my bones. I was tired. Yeah, it was serious. It was serious stuff, Chris. Fatigue, hypothermia. We have to eradicate this. Measles, schmeasles. Let's talk about serious stuff like
God.
Measles, schmeasles. That is the best way to combat anything in an argument. Just put shmee in front of anything. Like if you say get angry at me, say something. Say stop doing something. Stop your complaining. Complaining, complaining. What? That's a crappy one. Measles, schmeasles. And I was in Williamsburg. It's measles in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, because of the Hasidic Jewish community is out of control because the Hasidic Jewish people don't want to vaccinate their kids, I guess. Right. So maybe I got the measles, Matt. I was in Williamsburg for like 5 hours yesterday. Do I have the schmeasles? How do you get checked? What's the symptoms of the measles? Look that up.
Yeah, schmeasles.
Schmeasles. Measles, schmeasles. Oh, my God. And I did have flip-flops on. It was warm. The sun came out. It was supposed to rain, but the sun came out. We had to play this stupid game. I'm not a soccer fan either. Schmeasle, measles. That's actually called Schmeasle, measles? Oh, my God. So, I didn't want to be at this game. But again, you got to go. You got to go support the team. Got to go cheer on the team. I don't know the first damn thing about soccer. Offside, schmoffside. Handball, schmanball. See, it works. Just put schma in front of everything. So I got there. The sun was out. It was warm. But the wind was biting. The wind was angry, my friends. Ripping right through my body. Everybody else was fine.
Even your hair?
Kids, moms, dads, everybody else was comfortable. I was wrapped up in a blanket like an Eskimo trying to get through a rough winter. And I sat there. And yes, John. My cousin John just called me a big baby, and he commented on the picture too. He commented, really? Yes, really. Fatigue hypothermia is nothing to joke about, people. Someone's going to die of it one day. And when it happens, don't come running to me. You heard it first here. Measles, schmeasles. It's all about... Noelle is watching. Noelle Semenza, the queen of negotiating skills, Pauling's own version of Warren Buffett, is now watching. Ma'am, that's $11. I will pay you $18 and I will hear no arguments. Oh my God, my little Noelle. Ay, ay, ay. So she was at the game yesterday wearing her tank top. She was fine. My wife was there. Trish did have on a little light sweatshirt. I probably could have wore a cardigan. I probably could have called Glenn Carey and said, Glenn, I'm going to a soccer game outdoors. Might be a little chilly. What would you recommend in terms of a clothing ensemble? But I wore shorts and one of my new J. Crew t-shirts, which I looked great in, but I couldn't show it off because I had to put a blanket on. Thank God for the blanket. But it was cold, baby. It was cold.
It's a cold place.
I had a junior in high school giving me a tough time. She's giving me crap about it. It's beautiful. Get a tan. Shut up, I'm freezing. Oh, my God. I do need that $300 personal tent. Even though it's only $99, Noelle will pay $399. So I want that little tent. They make these little tents, Matt. And you sit in them. And you can zip them up and you can be completely alone. You know why I want that tent, Matt? To keep me warm. But also I don't have to deal with anybody. I can sit in there. I can fry something up on a grill. I can put my headphones on and listen. But no, got to cheer for the team. Got to cheer for the team. Oh, good job. These kids, they miss a kick. Oh, good try. My ass, good try. You missed it. Oh, my God. The way we treat these kids.
Oy.
Good job. No, it's not a good job. If you try to kick the ball and you whiff, that's not a good job. But he tried. It was a good try. Good try, my ass. Kick the ball. Ay, ay, ay. It's like my lacrosse team. These kids have been playing for a long time. If you're playing lacrosse, thank you, Diana. It was a great blanket. And the polka dots brought out my eyes. Look at Denise Montana's back. I think she was on some sort of European cruise. I've been looking at my friend Denise and her pictures from all over Europe. She was in my home country of Croatia, Italy. She was all over the place. So, what the hell was I just talking about before that? Lacrosse. These kids don't catch the ball. Yes, DJ, catch the damn ball. In the game of lacrosse, you catch the ball, you throw the ball, you scoop the ball. That's how you play. If you can't catch, throw, or scoop, you're not playing lacrosse. You're playing tiddlywinks. You're not playing squat. Catch the damn ball. And if they don't catch it, they know to run to the sideline because they're getting taken out.
Run for the hills.
I am sweating so bad and I have a headache. So,
and we're close to our first music
when
break.
do I have to take a break? Another minute? All right, so here I'm going to set up the next. I'm going to talk about this Jeopardy guy. I'm going to talk about this stupid hiker in Hawaii who got lost for 17 days. You send me on a hike, I'm not getting lost. Because I'm not going to go that far away from my car. This chick gets lost for 17 days. We're going to talk about what she ate to stay alive. I'm going to run through all the stupid national days of June because it's pretty funny.
Boy.
It's pretty fun. There's some really funny stuff, and I find it very amusing that a lot of the days in June revolve around something that is completely contradictory to what the month symbolizes in terms of an awareness. So the month signifies something, and then all the little days are completely contradictory. We're going to talk about that crap because I found it very funny. I'm going to run through a couple movies. I'm going to throw something out to my audience to find out how honest or dishonest you people really are. Uh-oh. I'm going to talk about nose hairs. That's our controversial topic of the night. Bed theaters. Have you heard about these bed theaters? You can watch a movie now laying in bed. That's disgusting. Who knows what's going on?
Yeah.
If you're laying in bed watching a movie, I know when I'm laying in bed watching a movie with Trish.
Yeah, I'm sure the movie is not all the noises we hear.
Maybe we don't watch the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bed theaters are now all the rage in places like India, England, Thailand, here in New York. They have hot tub theaters too. I'm not watching a movie in a hot tub with people. That sounds like a swingers club to me.
Something from the
I'm not even going to talk about the Game of Thrones final episode because it was a couple weeks ago, and I didn't really like it. And what else are we going to talk? That's it. That's what I got to talk about. We got to call my parents. So we're going to take a really, really, really quick break, like a minute. I do fall asleep watching movies, Kelly. Sometimes I do. And I fall asleep sitting up, holding the remote. And I'm not happy about that. I fell asleep watching Night School. My kids watched Night School the other night. And on Friday night, I don't know when it was. We watched Night School. The movie sucked. I fell asleep. Kevin Hart movie with Tiffany Haddish. It was not funny. I fell asleep for almost the entire movie.
Oh,
Me
boy.
and Trish. It was terrible. So let's take a quick 1 minute break. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We got a lot of crap to talk about when I get back, and I need some answers from you people out there. Maddie, hit it. Holy Christ. I am sweating. Woo!
I gotta open the door.
I'm so hot. Bernard and Ardiana, how are you guys? Why am I talking into this? Open the door. Woo! What is this?
The Phil Collins B-side.
I let Matt pick the song. A B-side, no less.
Yeah, he released a B-side compilation last Friday.
Waving in the air. All right. I need a drink. I need a drink.
Then go get something.
Whoever's... Oh, my daughter Taylor's watching. Now you watch, Taylor. I opened up the studio door. We didn't turn the AC on, Bernadette. The door's open. It's much cooler now. Oh, happy birthday, Brooke. Happy birthday, Brooke. 29? I don't sing.
Happy birthday to you.
You want me to sing like Marilyn Monroe did? All right, we good?
We're good.
Am I back?
Yeah.
I'm back. Look at that. 1 minute and 30 seconds is all I asked you to wait. Those of you on Facebook Live didn't have to wait at all. You got to see me waving in the cooler air. I sang to my friend Brooke for her 31st birthday. 31. Yeah. If you're 31, I'm Brad Pitt. Oh, you are 31. Hi. All right, so...
Diamonds are Jeff's best
All right, let's do this. Let's call my mommy and daddy quick. Because they're probably sleeping. I can't talk and dial at the same time. You see what I did there, Matt? So let's see. Oh, there it is. I'm gonna put him right there. Oh, it's ringing. I never leave Facebook Live. I always stay on.
Ring.
Where?
Hello.
Oh, there he is. There's my dad. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Jeff.
What do you got going on, buddy?
I've been trying to digest the first hour of your show, and I drove you all over the place.
You didn't do squat.
I even changed cars with you because you had your foot in the cast.
I was a junior in college.
And I'm still running back and forth to Philadelphia to take care of you.
I'm not in, Phil. You're taking
You
care
know
of
what
somebody.
we
It
love
ain't me.
about what you've been talking about for the last hour?
What?
You know what we love about it?
What?
We've lived long enough to watch it. It's called karma.
Oh, that's what my mom always says. You know what's great about getting old? Your kids getting older? We're getting older too.
That's what your grandmother Flo said all the time.
Yeah. So what'd you do today, Joe? You did the flower boxes, right?
I did the flower boxes. I moved that ski chair around a couple times.
Oh.
You know, pair of skis to help stage a condo.
Look at you.
She's got it on the market.
That's nice. Look at
And
you.
Just busy.
Well, hey, listen. I hear you. You're a busy man, Joe. Where's my mother tonight?
Where's Kathy?
No one wants to hear your ass. They're all
Why
calling
not?
for Mom.
Why don't they want to talk to me?
Because Mom has very good pearls of wisdom.
Kat, you got to pick up. I got to give her the phone.
Jesus.
Here's the phone, Kathy.
Come on, I don't have all night.
Come on, it's public radio. There's
How
no
old
hurry.
is he?
You
Is she
know
in the
what?
walker?
I think
Oh,
you should
God.
try yoga.
I'm not gonna do yoga.
Well, it was some deep breathing exercise.
That's what you told me to stimulate my vagus
Right,
nerve.
and you have to take 6 breaths a minute. You count to 5 and you inhale.
I did that, and I passed out.
You count to 5 and you exhale.
I can't take a breath for 5.
And then you should try some yoga. Or
Like naked yoga?
it comes in a lot of different flavors, that yoga.
Yoga, not yogurt, you jackass.
What?
Oh, my God. Joe's like, I've tried a lot of yoga in my day. I like...
I don't like that Greek stuff, the oikos or whatever it's called.
Should I do Bikram yoga? Hot Bikram?
Yeah, I don't any kind, or maybe just meditation. Like just sit in the room and
quietly.
I've been
Although
trying to do-
you don't have one of those rooms.
I had a quiet room. It's called the bathroom, but now I got the cats.
Yeah, that's true. Now, you know what else is happening?
Oh, what?
It's going down to 38 degrees tonight, and I'm worried about all the flowers.
You just planted a lot of flowers today.
Planted a lot of flowers, and it's going down to 38 degrees.
Well, you got to go out and put a towel on them.
Oh, I would need about 40 towels.
Just have Joe talk to them all night, blowing hot air on them.
If they die, that's it. We're not putting any more in.
Just leave the dead ones in.
That's it. Welcome to Vermont.
He
Look
put
at our
these
dead flower box.
tiny little flowers in. You see the flower box, the flowers are down in the box.
He told me, he's like, I go, how's it look? He goes, well, in about another 2 months, it's going to look great.
Yeah, that's what he said. In August, they're going to look real nice.
When you get a deal on cheap little flowers?
Little flowers, yep. And he only allows 5 per box.
Oh.
Counted them out. Didn't want to have any leftovers. It was kind of like the appetizer.
Oh, you can't have any leftover flowers. You can't have any leftover food.
Appetizers.
Yeah, no, don't. You're not getting an appetizer.
Now, did you tape my little griffin?
No,
Now, how am I going to see it?
you're not.
Oh, no.
How'd it go?
It went great. He did his presentation. He kicked butt. Everyone liked it. It was a minute long, and we left. I made it here on time. Mom and Dad were there to support him. Good job, little Griffin. We love you. Gotta go. I got my own crap to do.
We did that a lot, too. We had to go to
You
basketball
didn't even
games.
know what I
Played a
did until I was
freaking
20.
trumpet. Oh, there's our son. Oh, yeah, hi, son.
You didn't come to anything.
Stopped at a freaking place on the Jersey Turnpike, and there you are, drinking in there. And
Well, you weren't supposed to be there, you turd.
What?
You weren't supposed to be. You showed up where you weren't supposed to, and where you were supposed to, you weren't showed up.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Catch you all over the place.
Mom, everyone says, like one of my friends said, I'm going to stroke out tonight. She's worried about me.
I know. Well, I was worried about you, too. You need to take a couple of deep breaths.
I'm taking deep breaths. That's all I'm doing is taking deep breaths.
Serenity now. Remember those words
My
you
whole
used to
face
use?
was numb this morning. I drove Taylor down. I said to her, I go, what's the sign of a stroke? Like my whole right side of my face was tingling.
That's not good.
Nah, it's fine.
No, that is not good.
It went away. It's gone. I'm fine. I'm here, right? I'm not drooping.
Oh.
Everything's peachy keen. So what are you guys doing tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow I have a very big day.
Oh, do you have 2 items on your list? Do you have to go buy
No,
another
tomorrow
freaking toothbrush?
I have my book club
Book club.
luncheon.
What was the book?
Oh, I'm going to have to complain about the book. It was a Greek mythology, terrible book. I didn't even finish it.
Was it like
It was called Circe.
Circe?
Cersei or
Cersei from Game of Thrones?
Circe, C-I-R-C-I.
It was terrible.
Joe, when we talk about book club, take a rest. You've been reading the same book for 13 years. You done with Dianetics yet? You've been reading Dianetics by L. Ron Hubbard since 1996.
I'm getting about halfway done.
Oh.
I'm going to join that group. They got a lot of good people.
I'm going to recommend some better books. There's
You're
2
gonna
books
recommend
that I'm
that
going to
50 Shades
recommend
of Grey
tomorrow.
series.
And
She doesn't even hear me anymore.
what?
What? Huh? I said you're gonna.
What?
What?
I don't know.
Joe, what'd he say? Matt, I called these 2 the other day. They fought with one another for a couple minutes, and I finally said, "You 2 do know I'm still on the phone, right?" They fought back and forth. Didn't even on the phones. Good God.
What? He made some kind of a nasty remark about me today. I forget what it was now.
My father made a nasty remark about you? No.
Yeah, it wasn't very nice.
Uh-oh.
I forget what it was.
Now
now.
you compare me to Trump because they claim he called Meghan Markle nasty. And he didn't.
Well, you didn't call me nasty. You just said something nasty about me.
So, Ma, What are the 2 books? Everyone wants to know what are the books?
The one
you're
book I'm going to recommend is by Kristen Hanna. It's called The Great Alone, about this very dysfunctional family that moves to Alaska off the grid.
Oh.
And it's an excellent book. I would highly recommend it.
Is there room for me?
Off the grid?
No.
In Alaska. I want to go with this family.
And then the other
You
one...
moved the ball and you're off the wall.
The other one is called The Enchanted Numbers. And it's the story of Lord Byron's daughter.
Who the hell is Lord Byron?
He was a very famous English poet, Jeff.
Not that famous if I don't know who it is.
Yes, Lord Byron? Everybody knows Lord.
Do you know who Utnapishtim is? He was the first ruler of Mesopotamia.
Yeah, I
One
know.
thing I learned in college.
$100,000 at
Villanova University, I
you
can
learn.
tell you who Utnapishtim is.
That's all. So those are the 2 books. It's about Lord Byron's daughter, who actually was a very famous early woman involved in computers.
What?
So, yeah, it's another good book. But the Kristen Hanna book, I highly recommend.
Ma, do you want me to do more Bernie Sanders tonight? You told me.
Yeah, I do. I laugh so hard when you do that. You do that so good.
I'll do.
1%, 2%, 2%, 6%.
No, Jeff does it really good.
I do it good.
Go ahead,
No.
Joe.
Go ahead, Joe.
What?
Jesus Christ, stay with. You just said you do a good one. We told you to go ahead and do it. And you say what?
Do what?
The Bernie imitation. You do a good Joe Biden because you're so creepy with the young girls.
Yeah, he does a good Joe Biden,
Joe's
too.
like, watch me do this Joe Biden imitation. Look at that young girl. I'm going to go touch her inappropriately. And I'm saying, I'm just an old man. Yeah, do your Bernie Sanders,
Did
Joe.
you didn't talk about nose hairs yet, huh?
I'm going to get to that because that's what happened on my way to see you guys Memorial Day weekend. I yanked that kid nose hair out. Almost drove off the freaking road.
That could be very painful. Well, the nose...
Oh, here we go.
The nose is a very sensitive area. There's a lot of nerve endings, believe it or not, in your nose.
Thank you, Dr. Mom. You've heard of Dr. Oz, Matt? My mom is Dr. Mom.
I know. I have to doctor
show.
you. You need to go home and get some sleep.
You need. I had fatigue hypothermia yesterday.
I know. I told you. It's going to lead to a lot of things. That's what they used to do with the prisoners of war.
Well, I am absolutely a prisoner of war in my own home.
That's how they broke them down.
I feel like I'm in a POW camp between the kids and the animals.
Yeah, you do have a full house right about now.
Way too full. I got more my living room looks like a MASH unit with all the mattresses.
You should actually you could move into your shed.
Hey, did my father just blow his nose?
Yes, he's blowing his nose.
We're live on this shit, on this stuff, Joe.
Come on.
You can't blow your. I know,
That's it. I'm gone.
I've said the S word twice tonight, Ma.
No, you got to be careful.
Why? No one's listening. Who's listening?
My friend Marilyn is.
Marilyn is a ball buster. She says more curses than that.
No, she doesn't. My friend Marilyn would be upset if you curse.
Oh, now, Ma, you tell my friends the Viagra nerve is in the nose?
No.
The vagus nerve.
Oh, it's not the Viagra nerve?
No, it's not the Viagra nerve.
No,
Hey, Joe, why don't you go blow your nose again for my... Yeah, that's good. Get it all out, Joe. Why don't you go take the phone into the can with you and drop a deuce?
Yeah, because I had to get an injection in my nose once, and the doctor told me it was going to be very painful. She warned me.
What kind of injection did you get in your nose?
I had to get Novocaine in my nose so they could remove
Your nose? I thought they took your nose off? That's a fake nose?
I had to have a needle in my uvula.
Listen, Joe, this is a PG-13 show. Relax yourself.
Oh, all righty. Well, you go back to your show.
Listen, you guys have a lovely night. What do you do now that bull's off?
Well, I just looked at the guide, and it's possible that it's a repeat that I maybe missed. So I'm going to try. Maybe it's one that I didn't see.
Listen, a young girl can dream.
Right? That would be wonderful.
It would make my night.
And the pool was perfect today.
Very nice.
Perfect temperature.
Perfect temperature.
It was just perfect. Couldn't have been any better.
What were you trying to say, Joe, before my mother rudely cut you off?
Yeah, it happens a lot. Have you ever noticed?
It does.
Just before about 7:15, we were looking at the news feed on the internet.
Yeah.
And it had spoiler alert about Jeopardy.
Well, I'm going to say something about Jeopardy right now.
Well, I'm going to break your chops on it. It said he lost.
Wow.
So we watched it anyhow.
You can't, you got to give the spoiler alert flash sound.
Give it
Well,
the
it
what
happened.
sound?
It was on 2 hours.
Flash.
It was on 2 hours ago.
Right.
So
Everybody knows.
everybody knows now.
Well, we watched it anyhow, thinking it was a mistake.
Did he really lose?
Yeah, he lost.
What was the final score? Like, what did he lose by?
Oh,
Did he get
he
his butt kicked or was
a
it
lot.
close?
double. The woman that won. He couldn't have won. He was about 4,000 behind.
Going into
And he had the right answer, but he only bet $1,400.
I think he did it on purpose.
Yeah, I think it was a setup.
You think so?
Yeah.
Look at
Right.
you guys. Well, I'm going to talk about him quick. I'm going to talk about nose hairs and then the nude basketball player in Florida.
Yeah, they play in the nude.
Well, Joe. Oh my God. Joe, can you believe what your son told us about the players in the nude?
We're in Florida.
nude, Joe. What do you mean the nude? I'm going to go there.
We're in Florida.
Joe, he said they play in the nude.
Is it a co-ed team?
What do you mean? What is this nude basketball playing? It's crazy.
It makes sense. I don't think I would like to watch that.
Do you know what those nude basketball players need? They need sleep.
Well, you have to take some deep breaths.
I swear to you, tell me to take one more goddamn deep breath. I'm going to drive up there. I'm going to put a bag over your head and make you take a bunch of deep breaths.
All right, good night, Jeffrey.
All right, listen. You guys have a lovely. I pray to God that Bull is a repeat.
Yeah.
Because if it'll be new to you.
It'll be new to me, yeah.
Even if we saw it, it would be new to us.
Good night.
Good thing about getting old. All right, kids. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hey, Jeffy.
Oh God, they're very difficult.
Yeah.
They're very difficult, those two. So so there's the spoiler. That guy lost on Jeopardy.
Yep, James Holzhauer.
I see you got it all.
Third game.
You got it all up there. I love it, but
second to Ken in consecutive games won and the highest winnings. He leads.
that Ken Jennings won 74 games. He won 74 days in a row.
Yeah,
that's pretty
and
unbelievable.
It took him 74 to reach $2.5 million. It took James to almost reach 2.5.
See, look at this. Diana, my friend Diana Tomasetti says my parents are so sweet. They got you snowed, Diana.
James,
Don't listen to them. They're not so sweet.
James just fell short.
Look at that. Well, all good things must come to an end. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Hey, let's talk about our underwriters quick. We'll give them a quick shout out, right? Because I see my buddy Diana's listening. So we'll start with her. Diana Tomasetti and the folks over at Joe Petrika Incorporated. Thank you for your underwriting. I can't use the word sponsor. Thank you for underwriting the show. Sunflower Bakery, Village Pizza, Vinny's Deli and Pasta, Duchess Auto, Resolution RX, and the Goose, and Mizentop Day School. Those are the people that have contributed to keep 2-drink minimum doing whatever the hell it is we do. So, all right, so we're in June. All right, so we just ended May. May was Mental Health Awareness Month, so I hope everybody read up and learned about mental health.
So apart June being the first month of summer, what is it also?
I did not know. I had to look this up. So June, I'm going to get to that after I talk about some of the weird days of June. So today is June 3rd.
Yeah.
Do you know what June 3rd is? June 3rd
Magic number day.
has there's three national holidays, 3 national days here on June 3rd. One of them is National Repeat Day.
And it just keeps repeating.
You just keep repeating what you're saying, I
Yeah,
guess. So
it's like the Energizer Bunny. It
yes,
just keeps
June
going
3rd
and
is
going
National
and
Repeat Day.
Going and going and going and going and going.
I'm going to take the computer. I'm going to smash it over your head. National Repeat. June 3rd is also Leave the Office Early Day. Did everybody know that? Hopefully you all left your offices early today.
Going and going.
June 3rd, this is near and dear to my dad's heart. June 3rd is Donut Day. National Donut Day. Did everybody have a donut today?
Plain donuts right here at Dunkin' Donuts.
I did not have a donut today.
Boo.
June 1st, Saturday, June 1st was National Heimlich Maneuver Day.
Oh God!
Did you know that? National Heimlich Maneuver Day.
Don't even do it on me.
June 2nd, yesterday was Rocky Road Ice Cream Day. What is Rocky Road ice cream? I've never had it. I know it's out there. I've seen it. I've never had it. National Rock. Does anyone out there like Rocky Road ice cream? Those people that like that are probably kayakers. Freaking kayaks. National Rocky Road Ice Cream Day. June 6th is National Yo-Yo Day. Do you like to yo-yo, Matt?
Oh, I used to play with yo-yos.
You know what I think about the yo-yo schmo. I don't care about yo-yos. Boring.
Hey.
National yo. June 12th is National Jerky Day. All sorts of jerky, beef jerky, turkey jerky.
Also, acting like a jerky.
No, not that. It's Jerky Day. So June 12th is Jerky Day. June 17th, Vegetable Day. Vegetable Day. More food. The day after Vegetable Day, June 18th, is National Sushi Day. Do you see a theme here, Matt?
Sushi?
No, you see a theme with all these days?
You think this is about sushi?
That was from Monsters, Inc. And then the 18th is also, along with National Sushi Day, is National Picnic Day. Go out and have a picnic.
Ooh.
I'm not a big picnic guy. Too much work.
You gonna have a good picnic with your wife?
No, we don't do that. No, we're not picnickers. Picnics to me are like kayaking. They're like they sound good when you're thinking about it.
What outdoor stuff?
You can stomach it while you're getting ready for it.
What outdoor stuff do you like?
Oh, I'm an outdoorsy guy. I love golf. I love riding my bike. I love being on the beach. I love lacrosse. I love tennis. I love the outdoors. I'm not like a camping guy. I don't camp. I don't like lakes and crap like that. I would do like ocean kayaking. Maybe you can catch a wave. I'm not a lake guy. So kayaking, no. But National Sushi Day, National Picnic Day, the June 22nd. My wife's gonna like this one. National. Diana, I don't know who declares these days. It's crap if you ask me, but they're funny. Look at all this crap in the month of June, and when I tell you what the month is, the awareness for the month, you're gonna be shocked when I show you all of this crap. So, Donut Day. Beef Jerky Day, Vegetable Day, Sushi Day, Rocky Road Ice Cream Day, Picnic Day, June 22nd, Onion Ring Day.
Onion rings.
Onion rings have their own day. National Onion Ring Day, June 28th. I happen to like this one. No, Vinny Nuns, I don't hunt. Do I look like a hunter? I like to antique. I like strolls through Kingston and Hudson antiquing. I like to take baths. I like
to pee in the shower.
I like to pee in the shower. I am not a hunter. I don't look good in camouflage, nor do I look good in bright orange. I am not a gun guy, and I can't kill an animal. I went hunting. I don't even think you can call it hunting. Did I go hunting? I don't even fish. I don't even like fishing. You got to touch the bait and the worm and the fish. Ugh, not for me. I'm not a hunter. Matt. So yeah, June 20th, National Food Truck Day. I like to do that outdoors. I like to sample food trucks. So look at all those days. I just gave you 12 different days in the month of June that have some sort of connotation. Of those 12, 8 of them revolve around food.
And sushi.
8 of them, sushi is food, you jackass. I love sushi.
I only did that scene.
Vinny Nuns, I would go hunting for sushi.
I just had to make that scene as a shout out to one of my friends in Patterson.
Yeah, so my buddy Brian, isn't June supposed to be like heart healthy month? The big awareness for June, let me take you, it's National Hunger Awareness Month. That's what June is really known for.
Oh yeah,
National.
I've seen that sign on the Acme.
National.
Yeah.
But it is heart health. It is like cholesterol health. But it is National Hunger Awareness Month. Yeah, so on a month that is geared at being aware of people that go hungry, look at all these days. Donut Day, Sushi Day, Picnic Day. Do you think people that are dealing with hunger are getting ready to go on a frickin' picnic? I don't think so. Why doesn't the news tackle that one, Matty L, instead of talking about a tree that fell on a fence?
Because they want to go to Washington 24/7.
Yeah, exactly. It's Turkey Lovers Month as well. It is Gay Pride Month as well.
Oh, yeah, tell me about it.
It's LGBTQ Pride Month.
Nickelodeon changed their logo to reflect the rainbow.
That's fine with me. I found it odd that, again, on the news, one of the big stories on the news, the big gay pride parade in New York City is this huge, awesome parade. There is a faction of that community that is breaking away from that parade to start their own parade because they don't like the big parade because they think it's getting too corporate. Yeah. So there's the big gay pride parade in New York City, but a big part of them of that community is breaking away to start their own parade. So
I bet you can name one celebrity that would attend that parade.
Which one? The gay pride parade? Yeah. There's probably tons of celebrities that would attend.
Elton John.
Oh, I'm going to talk about his movie that came out over the week.
Yeah.
I would like to attend that. I was in Miami Beach with Trish, and it was Gay Pride week or with the week. It was Gay Pride weekend down there. We had a blast. The parade was awesome. The vibe was awesome. The energy was awesome. We had a really, really good time. Outdoor wine tasting. Could that be a picnic? I love outdoor wine tasting. I'm down with that, Diana. I'm in. Just tell me when. I am an awesome wife. Thank you, Brooke. So all of those days in June arrive around food on a month that revolves around hunger awareness. Thought that was kind of crazy. James Holzhauser lost. I'm not even going to talk about the hiker. Movies. So you just mentioned Elton John.
Yeah.
The top 5. Who's calling? Let me see.
Joey.
Yeah. Let's talk to everyone's favorite low energy teenager.
Joey.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Joey.
Hello.
Everybody's favorite low energy teenager on the phone, everybody.
Joey.
Nasso!
Joey.
What's up, buddy?
Hello.
Well, you said that already. Anything else?
Nothing.
Joey, what gets you angry? Joey!
Sure?
If you could tell me in a nutshell, what gets you angry?
I don't know.
Joey! What?
Joey.
So, what could, I'll tell you, what gets me angry is slow people on the road, people that piss me off at the grocery store, my kids, my mother telling me to stimulate my vagus nerve. Do you get angry when your mother tells you to clean your room? Do you get angry when your mother tells you to put the seat down?
What seat?
Oh God Almighty!
The toilet seat.
Do you pee sitting down? You do, don't you?
Oh, the toilet seat. You could have said that.
Well, most men know that when you reference putting the seat down, they know what that means.
Well, I didn't know if you were talking about in the car or something. I don't know.
You drive a lot in the car with the seats up? You are an idiot. Joey, What gets you angry? This is one hell of an interview. Joey, so there's
Yes.
what does school get you angry? Does the fact that nobody likes you get you angry?
Does who?
The fact that nobody likes you, does that get you angry? Does me yelling at you get you angry?
No, I just laugh.
You know what's funny is one of my friends who I love, my lovely Janine Murphy, she just commented on Facebook, but she called me that I'm kind of a woman. I'm going to embrace
Yeah, a little
that.
bit.
I'm going to embrace that. I'm fine with that, Joey, because here's the deal. I absolutely am what they call a metrosexual.
Who?
Oh, God, am I going to have to hang up on you?
No. I don't know what that is.
I'm a metrosexual. I enjoy...
You're both? You're both?
Matty L, I'm going to hang up on this dumbass in 2 seconds. If he keeps interrupting me with stupid jokes.
I want to know.
You're a metrosexual too, Joey. You went to a baseball game for your birthday. The baseball game got rained out. Where did you go in lieu of the baseball game? Where did your mommy take you instead of the Yankee game to celebrate your birthday?
Gucci?
You went to Gucci. What did you get at Gucci?
Slides?
Slides. How old are you?
15?
You're 15 and you said, you know what? The game got rained out. Let's go to Gucci and buy Gucci slides. You, my friend, are a metrosexual.
What
You
does
are-
that have anything to do with each other?
What did you say?
That has nothing to do with whatever.
It absolutely does, moron.
All right.
A metrosexual is someone like me. I like the way I look. I care about my clothes. I spend a lot of time on my hair. I trim my beard every day to a certain length. I like taking baths. I like Broadway. I am a man of all sorts. I frosted my tips once, Janine. Once. A long time ago. And it looked good. So you care about your appearance. You care about how you carry yourself. You enjoy feminine things, maybe. I don't carry a pocketbook, Carolyn, but I enjoy baths.
You like seaweed wraps.
I like getting seaweed wraps. Attendant! I like
Attendant!
rom-coms. I enjoy Jane the Last Virgin. I like Desperate Housewives. I enjoy feminine movies. I love hanging out with women. If you walk into a party, a lot of the guys may be in one corner talking about the Yankees. I'll be with the women talking about the latest show on HGTV. I like decorating. I can't do it very well, but I enjoy decorating. That's a metrosexual, you idiot. And yes,
All
Brooke,
right.
I have said baths multiple times. I enjoy a good bath. Trish and I took a bath one night. I added way too much oil. I was sliding all over the place. I couldn't get my ass to grab onto the bottom of the tub. I kept sliding and my butt kept riding up in her face. She's like, how much oil did you put in this thing? It was like swimming with the Exxon Valdez. My God. Yes, I like baths. Janine, I am not even gonna talk about that comment. That's not true. My God. So Joey,
Yeah.
what makes you mad?
Well, nothing. School.
Yeah, you're a pretty even-keeled dude. How are you? You good? Is everything good?
Good.
Melissa DeVito, that is, I'm just being honest, Melissa. And Bernard, Ardiana, you guys, I don't pee in the bath. I never pee in the bath. I do, however, pee in the shower. And that's going to lead me to a controversial subject called nose hairs. Joey, I'm going to talk about nose hairs now, so I'm going to hang up on you.
Wait.
What?
I heard you had a great time at the soccer tournament.
The soccer tournament, that's another, I can't, the soccer tournament, I don't know the game of soccer. And
Looks like you
I
were
can't
going to a
listen
country
to
club.
some of these parents. And I kind of did this rant before, great try, oh, blah, blah, blah. It's about...
No, it's not a great try. You miss.
Exactly, thank you. But it was a good tournament. You know what the best part of the day was? Seeing you, buddy.
Oh, yes.
And on that, I'm going to hang up on you.
Wait, who was the guy that
What?
who was the other guy, the coach? That
What other guy?
was disappointed to see me?
Oh, that was, yeah, a couple people were happy to meet you finally. That was my buddy Joe. They listen every week. Joe and Anjanette Rena and their children. So you had a couple people that when you left, they were like, that was Joey from the show? I'm like, that was the low energy moron right there. In his Gucci slides. I need you to Google, when we hang up, Google metrosexual. You'll see what I mean. All right, dummy. Tell your parents I said hello and I miss them.
I want you to tell everyone about your pep talk for the little kids.
No, I can't curse.
Does anyone need to change their pull-ups?
You little craps. Anyone needs to change your pull-ups, change them now. No, so
Get out of here.
I'm a good coach, Joey. Now shut
You
up.
sure are.
Yeah, goodbye, buddy.
Bye.
And there goes Joey. He never understands anything. So
we're going to the Rocket Man now. Am I
oh
right?
God, the movies. Yeah, so Rocket Man came out.
Yeah.
Avengers is still number 6. It's still there, 850. But Godzilla was number 1. I didn't even know there was a new movie out called Godzilla. Aladdin was number 2 with Will Smith.
Oh, yeah.
A live action Aladdin.
Yeah.
I don't want to see that because I don't like Will Smith.
Robin Williams.
But here's the
Please
deal.
come back.
Let's talk about this for a second. I'm not going to go see that. Aladdin is my new Dumbo. I'm not going to see Dumbo either. But Aladdin on Rotten Tomatoes got a 56% with the reviewers, but damn it, the audience gave it a whopping 94%.
Boy.
And 94% on a 56% is a 42%. So it got 94% from the people that went to see it. I do like the movie Aladdin, the cartoon. It was my wedding song. A Whole New World was my wedding song. Let's see who's going to give me crap about that. Oh, you're such a loser. I loved the movie Aladdin. It was my wife and I. It was our first real official date. We went to see Aladdin at an awesome movie theater in Brooklyn. And the song A Whole New World signified our relationship because meeting my wife opened my eyes to a whole new world. I don't know anything else. That's the only words that shiny and new. A whole new world. There's your singing segment of the show. Oh my God. A whole new world. Great song. And it meant a lot to my wife and I. So I keep messing up. Yes, we did see the musical, Joan. Loved the musical. So, God, I just got tired. This show is taking it out of me. I've never felt so bad for Trish as I do right now. Now, that's coming from my good friend Janine, who I love. Why? Why do you... I'll sing for the next 21 minutes, Diana, if I want. I admit, I am like a terrible singer.
I'm normally a better singer than this.
I am not ruining the song, Bernard and Ardiana Docketh. I am bringing more to the song. That's a love story right there. I met my wife the moment I met her. The moment I laid eyes on her, Matty L, I knew I was going to marry her. The moment she stood up at the Buccaneer Diner in Jackson Heights, Queens, she stood up and fireworks went off.
Baby, just say yes.
I was like, look at that. And then it took a little longer for her to feel that way about me. But no, I don't know. I don't think she still feels that way. But no, that was our first date. Yeah. A whole new world. What else can I sing? I'll be taking requests now.
How about Circle of Life?
This is.
Ah!
Can you well, that's kind of all right. So Aladdin, but Rocket Man was number 3. Now this is a biopic of Elton John, right?
I've seen Elton John behind the music. I really want to see this film.
Do you know who's playing out? Is this Taron Egerton guy?
Yeah, he worked with John before and covered "I'm Still Standing" for the movie Sing.
I didn't know who he was, but he was Eddie the Eagle and he was Eggsy in the Kingsman or the Kingsman movies. So, no, Diana, you did not miss the nose hair story. I'm going to get to that next. Yeah, so Rocket Man was number 3. Didn't do well. Only did $25 million for the weekend, but you know.
It got critical acclaim, but it's facing controversy in Russia right now.
Oh, who gives a rat's ass about Russia? God damn it. And then Ma. My kids went to see Ma this weekend. And then John Wick rounded out. But Avengers right there at number 6. So there's your top movies. All right, so the nose hair story. It's not so much a nose hair story. It's more, I got 2 things I'm going to ask the audience. So it's more of it's a question. It's an anatomy question. I'm getting older. I manscape. I keep everything. So I was driving to Vermont and I felt like a tickle, and I had a nose hair. And I'm driving. The kids are listening. They got their headphones on. Trish was flipping around on Facebook, not paying attention. I'm driving. I latched on to this nose hair right outside my nostril. And first of all, they feel like spears. Like they're so sharp and strong. And I pulled this nose hair. For those of you on Facebook, you could see I yanked it. And it slid. Nothing happened. I latched on again. Now I'm driving. I'm moving along in a pretty good clip on a windy road. I'm driving. And I got one hand on the wheel and one hand about to grab this nose hair. I yanked that sucker out. Our nose hairs connected to the back of your eye, your upper forehead, the left side of your brain, and then around the back to the top of your spine. Because Jesus H. Christ, that's where I felt it. I yanked out this nose hair. I cried. My left eye teared. I had to pull. I almost had to pull over. I was in such freaking pain. Why does that if I yank out a hair right now, nothing, no problem. If I yank out a hair on my arm, no, it hurts for a split second, no problem.
Well, let me give it a try.
What? Why is it that you yank out a nose hair and all hell breaks loose? Can anyone answer that for me? I want to know. And do not, if anyone says it's the vagus nerve, if my mother comments or calls in that it's the vagus, I'm going to kill somebody.
It's because people have nothing better to do than cause controversy.
Well, that nose hair thing, that is a controversial topic, is why do nose hairs hurt so bad? So I have a nose hair trimmer that cuts them, but this one snuck out. I don't know what happened. It killed. It absolutely freaking killed. So here's something I want to ask people too. There was a story. Yes, Glenn, it is brutal. And believe me, you. Glenn probably's got everything covered though. He's not going to have nose. You're not going to be driving, Glenn, and have a nose hair. That's just normal people like me. Drove me nuts. So, all right, so let me throw this out. On the news, Maddie, did you hear this story?
Hear what story?
Where was it? In Houston, Texas, a couple weeks ago, a man went to an ATM machine. Everyone knows what an ATM, you know what an ATM machine is?
Yeah.
Went to an ATM machine and it spit out $100 bills instead of $10 bills. So this man in Houston, Texas was trying to take out $80. So but it gave him $800.
Wow.
Now, this is my question, young man. He brought it back to the bank. He walked in and said, "Hey, here's what's going on." Would you do that? If the machine made a mistake and spit out $100 bills instead of tens, would you keep that money? Would you run for the hills and keep it?
No.
Or would you honestly go in and say, "Hey"?
No, I'd actually say there's been some sort of mistake.
So you would go in and be the upstanding, honest man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't want to be a cheater.
So I wonder, for anyone listening, anyone watching, what you would do. I would probably do the same thing. I went to a Home Depot once, years and years and years ago. I was with Trish, and we bought a bunch of stuff. One of the things we purchased was a very large box with a lawnmower in it. And they failed to ring up the lawnmower. And we left. we got outside and we kind of realized, wow, they missed a very expensive item. Now, I wanted to stick it to Home Depot, stick it to the man. I said, let's run. Let's get the hell out of here. The bank thing, listen, there's cameras. There's a way they're probably going to, I would assume in today's world, they're probably going to catch you, right? So you might as well be, but 15 years ago, there was, leaving a Home Depot, I could have put that damn mower in my car and hightailed it out of there. I would have been I would have got a free mower. But Trish, my lovely wife, was adamant. We've got to go back in. They missed the mower. Because she didn't, oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Joan?
Yes.
Hi, Joan. Joan Roberts on the phone.
Hi,
I have the answer to you about the nose hairs.
You got an answer for
Yes,
the nose
from
hair.
Dr. Oz.
Let's hear it.
I looked this up, okay? Because there's a reason why you should never do this, he says. It's very
You
bad.
never pull out a nose hair?
Yep.
Why not?
Says. He says, if you go in there and pull that hair out, you get a little blood lost in there. Blood allows the bacteria in your nose to grow in there. Since veins in the facial area lack protective valves, the bacteria could theoretically enter your bloodstream and lead to infections elsewhere in the body. Don't ever pluck those nose hairs.
Like an STD type of thing?
I don't know, but
I do.
it's so Dr. Oz,
Dr. Oz.
You listen,
Dr.
Doc.
Schmaz.
No, we listen to Dr. Oz all the time.
All right, so I
Yes,
should
so
not.
he's the authority on this.
So I shouldn't yank out my
That
nose
again,
hairs
don't
for
do
fear
that.
of getting a nose
It says,
infection.
actually, it says a little further down, it says just use a scissor and cut, trim it a little bit, but not while you're driving.
I'm driving. I can't. I should have had Trish use it. Maybe.
You leave it alone, and then when you get somewhere,
Should I have Trish
then you
gnaw
can,
it?
you
Should I
can
have
just kind of
Trish
trim
gnaw
it.
at it with her teeth?
Don't, no, with a little scissor. Very small.
Look at that. There's Joan Roberts, everybody, with tonight's medical segment.
There you go, from
I think,
Dr.
Joan,
Oz.
every week you should call in with some sort of obscure medical fact that everybody can learn from.
I'm not the authority, Dr. Oz.
Well, you can be my Dr. Oz you can be Dr. Schmaz.
Oh, okay.
So you can call in with these. Next week, I want you to call about anal warts.
By the way, David especially enjoyed the conversation with your parents.
David's usually sleeping. He falls asleep
Oh, he
during my
woke
show,
up
you
for
said.
that. He was waiting for that. And
That giant
he was
pain in the
laughing
butt
himself
sleep.
silly over here.
He's sleeping during my show. Him and Matty L. Matt falls asleep across from me.
I said, I had a little nap at one point in
How'd you
beginning.
fall asleep in the first 40 minutes? I was screaming like a madman.
I know, I couldn't listen anymore. It gave me a headache.
Oh.
All right, so I'm going to sign off now.
Thank you
Leave
for the medical.
those hands alone, all right?
Bye, Joan. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Bye.
There you go.
Yeah, screaming like a banshee.
I was screaming like a maniac. So I guess a lot of people would probably... No, I don't have the mower anymore, Janine. The mower died a long time ago. A long time ago. So let's talk about... I can't even get into this. Dude, have you noticed... People in Pauling, anybody that lives around here, have you noticed how bad the freaking cell service has been lately? I am going berserk.
My family has been complaining about it for years.
We can put a man on the moon. We can clone sheep. We can build skyscrapers and all and satellites, and I can't get a goddamn cell phone signal in my village.
Why, people?
Verizon, Schmerizon. I am pissed. I'm going to call those bastards and say, you know what? I want a credit on my bill. Can you hear me now? You can suck it, Verizon. They stink. But they stink. I don't even know the other one. T-Mobile, Shmee-Mobile. They suck too. What's another one? Cricket Wireless can stick it up their rear. Oh, my God. But Verizon, for lately, has sucked around town. Has anyone else experienced this or just me? I am done. And we have a Verizon store in town. I went in. I said, what is going on? Well, we're just the store. We don't. Sprint stinks too. Ay, ay, ay.
Aye.
But Glenn, it did seem to get a little better. It worked in my neighborhood with this new, but it just like lately it just stinks. But it's everywhere. Why can't I be on my phone? And we're so reliant on them. I forgot my phone at home for 5 minutes one day, I had to run a quick. It's like if I don't have it, I'm like, oh. Maybe it is Pauling. I was in Brooklyn and it was bad too, Janine. Look at Janine's from Staten Island. She thinks Pauling's in. People, my family that lives down in Brooklyn, Matt, they think Pauling is like just south of Canada. They think Pauling is, a suburb of Montreal. We're not that far away. Yes, we have cows and a small town feel and a very short Memorial Day parade, but damn it, I like it here. It's not me. Maybe the signal gets lost in my hair. I don't know. That had me all fired up. I'm glad I didn't see that earlier. I probably would have had a stroke right on the screen. Let's talk about this nude basketball player. I love this guy. So
let's make it quick. We got 4 minutes left.
No, only 4 minutes?
Only
all
4 minutes.
So the nude I love this guy. So it's not a group of people like my mom thinks. It is one guy, but he goes to a public park in Florida. He strips down. He's completely buck naked. No clothes. Nude. Nuder than nude. And he plays basketball in this park in the nude. And every time he does it, people call, the police show up, and they arrest him. But he's not a guy that should be playing in the nude. Let me give you his specifics. He's 5'6", and he's 220 pounds. Huh. That is not a guy that I don't think anybody wants to see playing nude basketball. I don't think anybody wants to see a guy playing. Listen, women, the female figure can do a lot of stuff nude. When we go to Croatia in the summertime, there is a nude beach not far from where we swim. I saw an old guy fishing in the nude once. I don't even want to see that. The nude male body fishing, playing basketball, mowing the lawn, doing it. It's just not right. And I can't even imagine that, Janine.
That's not right.
There's an episode of Seinfeld where Jerry Seinfeld's girlfriend, behind the privacy of the apartment door, lives in the nude. She does everything in the nude. And he gets bugged by it. She's fixing his bike in the nude. And to tell her to not do it, he reciprocates and does everything. The male body just should not be doing stuff in the nude. Now, if you flip that to the other side, it's fine. This dude at 5'6", 220 pounds, should not be playing basketball in the nude. Do you agree or disagree, Matt?
Yeah.
Agree? You
don't play basketball in the nude.
I agree. So let's recap.
Vagus nerve.
I should be stimulating my vagus nerve on a daily basis, according to my mother. Yes, Jamie, she coughed while she was fixing his bike.
June holidays.
All the June holidays. National Donut Day was today. I might go out to Hannaford and get some donuts just to have a donut.
The Jeopardy James blunder.
James Holzhauer, lost on Jeopardy. Spoiler alert! What else did I talk about today? I can't take the news anymore. We've come to the realization there are way too many news outlets. Give me 30 minutes of news once a day. I'm happy. We don't need it at 4, 5, 6, 6:30, 9, 10, and 11.
6 p.m. to the 5 p.m.
We don't need it. 6 p.m. to the 4 p.m. to the 3 p.m. to the 2 p.m. There's bed theaters that I'm never going to go to because who knows what's going on in that bed.
Yeah.
Think about a hotel. They may clean the sheets on a daily basis, but are they cleaning the comforter?
Oh, boy.
For those of you that go to hotels, I don't know. When I travel a lot for work, I take that comforter and the blanket off. I don't even put it on. Jamie Bull is on tonight. It's a repeat, but my parents think it's a repeat that they haven't seen. So, what else? So, bed theaters, I'm not going to. Godzilla was number 1. The news is really pissing me off. What else did we talk about tonight? My mother made a list of two things once. It included buying a toothbrush. We feel most people will return the money at an ATM. Nose hairs should not be pulled out. I need sleep. I had, what did I have? Fatigue, hypothermia, which is a serious problem that my buddy Chris and I are going to start a fundraiser for. I went over the Hawaiian hiker briefly. Joey is a metrosexual like me. I said I like baths a lot tonight. It's Brooke's birthday. What else we got? Oh, my lacrosse team was 4-0 at the Somer Slam this weekend. I spent the whole weekend taking care of freaking kids. I can't even hide in the bathroom anymore because of the freaking cats. Maybe I'll fake my own death so Trish and the kids have a lot of money. And I'm going to move to an island with my buddy DJ because he's going to do the same thing. He's going to fake his own death. And we're going to move to an island and wear flip-flops and no shirts and just relax under palm trees. But that's all I want to do.
Yeah, but let's say goodnight first.
Oh, we got to go? All right, so there you go. Guys, it's been a long couple of weeks. I missed being on here with you.
Yeah, I miss being here with you, Jeff.
Fatigue, hypothermia. Chris, you and I, buddy, we got to figure out.
Fight hypothermia.
We got to Jerry Lewis this thing. Fatigue, hypothermia. It's a real thing, people. And do not say schmatigue, schmipothermia. Measles, schmeasles. So it was a long couple of weeks. I'm glad to be back. It's always fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys like it, but I like doing it. I like hanging out with Maddie L. ED is important. Erectile dysfunction.
Thank you, Jeffy.
Jelly. So I can't believe 2 hours went quick.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home. I'm going to have a beer when I get home. And I'm going to get home to a full house full of kids. Oh, God, I can't take it. So and I'm glad you guys enjoy this stuff. So tell your friends. I'm going to have that 2-drink minimum Facebook page. I know I've been talking about it a lot. I'll get that done eventually. I'm not good with the details, people.
Get that done.
So thank you, Glenn.
Everyone.
Guys, good night. Thank you. See you next week. Bombadita. Bombadita. Bomba. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for listening. It's always a pleasure. Oh, I'm tired though. I yelled too much tonight, I think. Joan, I'm not a Gucci slide guy. I'm a flip-flop guy. But not slides. I'd get like Under Armour or Adidas slides. Because I'm going to be in the sand. I love this song. Hopefully I didn't touch my nose tonight. I had a friend, Marilyn. I hit 19 tonight, Elkins. Bye, Bernadette. Thanks, Kelly. All right. And there you have it. Good night, everybody.